With us, Miss Theresa Tyler and Miss Renee Polite. Both of them are mothers, wives, and uplifting the community in any way that they can. All right, so how are you guys doing today? It's raining, but how are you guys feeling? How are you doing?
We're doing great.
Pretty good.
Good.
Pretty good.
So we're gonna start from the beginning just to learn about your families and things like that. Did you guys come from a big family, small family? How's your family?
My family's not a really big family. I mean, we okay, but it's not a big family. So, yeah.
I came from a big family. I was a baby of 10 kids.
Okay.
When I was born, my closest brother in age was 12 years old.
Oh wow.
My mom was 44 when I was born.
So you barely made it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're a blessed child.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, how many siblings do you have?
I have two.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have
just
one.
three of y'all.
Just three. My mom only had 3 kids.
Oh wow.
Only 3 of us.
Okay. And so, were you guys good kids? Were you good? Or how was it?
I ain't gonna tell no lie. I was a bad kid in school. I was bad growing up, so that makes me the person who I am today because I know I gave my mama hell. So.
Okay. What about you?
I was just talkative. I talked all the time.
Okay, but neither one of you were like.
No trouble, no trouble.
We didn't go to jail. No, none of that.
Already down south, back in the day when I was growing up, if you were bad in the city, they would send you down south.
Right.
We were already down south, so ain't nowhere else for us to go.
Nowhere else to go.
Yeah. So, what was Christmas like in your home? Like, was Christmas a really big deal? Not really. How was Christmas growing up when you reflect on that?
We didn't have a lot during Christmas, but every year we got the same thing for Christmas. We already knew what we was gonna get. But honey, I tell you, even though we knew we was gonna get the same thing, we were so happy to get. Wow. I got that $1, that same doll, but honey, I was glad to get that $1.
Okay, okay. What about your house? Because it was, you said 10 of y'all?
Yes, but see, they were all grown. So my Christmas came from my older siblings. Because they were all grown, established, or whatever in college. So most of the presents when I was younger were mine.
Okay.
So
winner, huh?
Yeah. So as I got older, things started fanning out a little bit.
So they were on to the military.
Yeah.
College, and so y'all got the ones that were at home got some.
Good stuff. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. Was it any particular gift that was like very memorable? Like, excited about a Walkman or a Nintendo or anything that you were excited about that you just, I'll never forget getting this gift?
No more the candy cane.
The candy?
I told you we wasn't those people that had a lot.
Okay.
But the big old candy cane, apples and oranges, we was glad to get those. Honey. That was, I mean, I talk about that today with my kids. I mean, that was a big Christmas. That was my Christmas.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah.
I was appreciative of that.
Yeah.
I can't really remember none just standing in office of what really, but I was just thankful for it all. A little spoiled with it, but still, I was still thankful for it.
Okay, so that's where the humbleness comes in. So being humble and not a spoiled brat. Okay. So, I know you said that you would get a doll and things like that. So, were you looking forward to be a mom? Did you guys always want to be a mom? My first lady at my church, she says, I always wanted to be a mother, So is that your same testimony? Did you always want to be a mom or, were you looking forward to it?
I never did really think about it.
Okay.
I didn't think about it, I think, until I became a mom. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, until I became a mom.
And because back then they really didn't, we weren't taught that,
have
no
kids
babies,
and
have babies, I mean, I didn't think about it until I became a mom. Like I said, yeah.
So how many children did you guys end up having?
3 for me.
3, okay.
3 for me too.
Oh.
3. Okay, so what's the dynamic? Twins, 2 boys and a girl. What did y'all have?
I had 2 boys and 1 girl. My girl is the oldest.
Okay.
3 boys.
3 boys. Oh wow. My mom had 4 girls.
Okay.
I know someone from my hometown, and she ended up having 7 girls.
Ooh,
wow.
Not about trying for the 8th, but it probably just would have been another girl, not the boy that she was hoping for.
Yeah,
guys are here today. I brought you two together, two mothers. Both of you have a son that passed away. Can you tell us or share with us about your son?
Okay, my son's name is Jayani. He was 18 years old, and he was killed January the 8th, 2023. That's the day my world really went black that day. But I have a little sunshine seep in every now and then. You know, I try to go on because I know they want me to do, but I never imagined it. Never. And I was just so mad. I was so angry. As in, with God, I was done with God. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, people know I was done. I took him to church. We prayed. He knew by God. And I want to know, why me? Why me? You know what I'm saying? And so, between that day that happened to that night, God came to me. I was just talking. I said, why my son? You know, why mine? He was getting ready to start college, was in the military, pretty much had his head on straight. Never said he was perfect, but he was doing pretty good. And so God just came to me. He told me, he said, why not your son?
Exactly.
And so he had to show me. I said, you have to show me something. He has been showing me. Everything is working out for his purpose. It hurts. It really hurts. But I'm just waiting. I always say all the time, I hashtag see you in the morning. Because I'm looking for the day where I will see my boy again. Yeah.
So it was an abrupt passing.
Yes,
I know some people, they lose their children or their loved ones and they're sick or in a hospital. And, you know, but he was taken.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
All right, Johnny, my baby named Johnny Polite Jr. Johnny was the baby. Spoiled brat. He was a mama's boy. Johnny was outgoing, very good guy. I mean, loved to give, kept that smile on his face. And I always used to say, you know, I never want to be a mother that got that call at night. But I got that call at night. And like you said, my world shattered. I mean, we was jumping and running, and we got all the way to come. I didn't have no shoes. I mean, you just lose it. It's hard. Very hard, and you just have you have to stay prayerful. I mean, I have to stay prayed up because I know Johnny was a good kid, a smiling kid, love, outgoing energy, and so I have to keep that same energy, and that's what keeps me going. I mean, everybody grieves different, and my grieving is keep going. I have to keep going. I can't stop. I got to go and go and go because I tried therapy one time. You know, she told me just stay at home and relax. You know, you're doing too much. I don't think you have grieved enough. So I stayed at home for a whole week. Like she told me, that almost killed me. So I have to go. I mean,
everybody different, like you said.
Everybody grieves different.
So everybody is different.
So mine is outgoing and keep me busy.
Thank you guys for sharing that with us. But just thinking about them, can you guys remember any Christmas gifts that they requested? Like, what kind of gifts did they ask for? Were they techies? Were they asking for cars? Or just, Mom, whatever you get me? You know, how were they? What kind of things did they ask for when it came to Christmas time?
Johnny always wanted clothes and shoes because, you know, he was a pretty boy.
Okay.
He wanted to be dressed from hat all the way down. Pretty boy. Mama just bought me his clothes. I mean, out the clothes, he didn't like me to buy the shoes because he said I didn't know how to pick the shoes out. I always bought the old-fashioned shoes. But he loved clothes and shoes. He loved dress. Well-groomed at all times.
All the time.
Yeah.
Jayani enjoyed games and shoes. Oh, he loved that PS5. That was his thing. Yes,
So
PS5.
PS6, that would have been something.
Oh yeah, he would look forward to it. He had even started buying his younger brother the games that came out every year. He had started doing that.
Wow. Now Jayani was the oldest, the youngest.
The oldest. He was the oldest. He was the baby for 6 years before I had another baby.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you guys do a big Christmas? You know, I know you guys come from humble beginnings. Do you now? You know, when your sons were here, did you guys have large Christmases? Like, was that a big holiday in your household? Because I know some people, like for me, I love Christmas, but it's kind of like a moderate Christmas. Whereas some people, like I got a sister, her tree come up before Thanksgiving, and she gonna make sure everything is red and white and just go all out with it. So how was it in your house, Christmas? Or how is it in your house?
We did it early because my husband, he works on the barges.
Okay.
So he's gone 30 days out the month.
Okay.
So we did our Christmas tree early.
Okay.
So we put it up. He left right before Thanksgiving. So mid-November the tree was up. Okay. We did a black tree this year because I wanted black.
Okay.
And so, it's just, I'm going to say it's moderate because I let my boys know, this is something, Jesus is the reason for the season.
Right.
Yes, you're going to get gifts, but we got to know what the real reason is about.
Right.
So just, keep it fun for them, but also let them know the real reason that we're doing this.
Right.
Right.
I love Christmas. My tree is always up the first week in November. I mean, Christmas is a big deal to me. I mean, I love to give. I'm a giver. And I love to see people receive. I don't care if I don't get a gift. I just love to give. And like she said, we do learn that Jesus is the reason. That's the first thing you learn. We get all these gifts. Santa ain't bringing all these gifts now. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds fun. Holidays can be a tough time after losing a loved one. How are you guys getting through?
Memories. Mine's, I have to live on memories. People always ask, why do you take so many pictures? This is why. I got tubs and tubs of pictures of my kids growing up. And I'm big on memories. And so I can go back and look through that photo. We got about 12 of them from birth to when he passed. I just go back and I live those memories. You live them. When I see a picture, I'm like, oh yeah, this is when Johnny did this and this one. Memories. So.
Okay, what about you?
I'm currently in therapy now.
Okay.
And my therapist told me, it's something I never really thought about. The second year is worse than the first year.
Yes, ma'am.
In which it didn't make sense at first, but I know now because the first year you had last year.
Right.
I had last year Christmas. But this year I don't have that.
Right.
So it's like the second Christmas. And so yes, going on, grief is like she said, it's something else. It's just like she said, the memories, the pictures. So I take a lot of pictures now because pictures are all you're gonna have one day.
Right.
And so, just try to make more memories with the family and make stuff memorable and stuff like that. That's all we'll be trying to do.
What advice would you give someone who has recently lost a loved one and the holidays are a tough time? It's their first holiday without their loved one. What advice would you share with them to get through this Christmas?
Just love on your people. Love your people. You have to. You have to show love. And I tell my kids all the time, love is an action word. I'm big on love.
Yeah, you got to show it.
You can say you love me all day. If you're not showing me, I'm not feeling it. So love on your family. Tell the people how you feel. And that's what we don't have a lot of unity now. People don't believe. We need unity.
We do.
We need it back. We need it back. So
we do.
What would you tell them?
It's hard. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
It's still hard.
Yeah.
I can just tell them, just keep on, like she said, be with your family, love on your family. First thing, trust in the Lord.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, baby, the devil almost had my mind.
Yeah.
He almost had it. That's just it.
But you get those thoughts, like you said. I used to say the same thing. Why my son? Why Johnny? Why? But then you have to go back and you start reading and getting where. Why not Johnny? Who am I? Who am Johnny?
Yeah.
The Lord don't have no particular person.
Yeah. Who we belong to?
Yeah, right. We belong to Him. So and that goes back. Like you have to say, well, who am I?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's a very humble position to be from. People in our community sometimes seem to think that depression is not real.
Oh, it's real.
Would you say that depression is a real thing?
It's real.
It's real.
It's
Especially
real.
in young adults. You wouldn't believe.
And they ignore it. And they ignore it. That's why it's so bad. They ignore it.
Yeah. And a lot
of mental health in the black community is a stigma anyway.
Right.
They feel like, we got the church.
Yeah.
We have Jesus.
And that's right. But he put people on here. He put people here to help us.
Right. That's right.
He put people here with those skills.
And when kid come to you and say that they are depressed, listen.
Yes.
Because these kids are depressed.
Mm-hmm.
What is not, what depression they have might not mean nothing to me, but it means a lot to them.
Exactly.
Take some time out with your kids.
You're right. You're right.
Would you be open to supporting women as like a grief coach, or just having a support group? So from the standpoint of, I'm not a professional, I'm not your therapist, but I'm here for you. Is that something y'all would be open to?
I probably can do a support group.
I was thinking the same thing. I can't be no coach
because I'm not there yet.
I'm not there. I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm not there yet. So I
support.
Yeah,
call me, text me. You want to go get something to eat? I can do that.
Yeah,
but to really help you through it, I'm not able yet.
I'm not, because I'm still weak.
Okay?
Yeah, I am too.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes.
Some people think that grief has a time limit on
Oh
it.
no.
And you look at certain people and the way you can't judge someone's grief.
You can't.
Right.
You can't.
You both of you two are married. Men are different. Women are different.
Right.
Aunts, uncles, cousins, and you see other people who may be, done grieving, if that's even a thing. But they're not carrying it the same way you are.
Right.
And that's okay for them to, be in the position they're in. But it's also okay for me to be where I am.
Right.
Have you guys ever been made to feel like you're not moving along fast enough?
I hadn't ran into that yet.
Okay.
Like I told my therapist, he asked me, has anybody told me, oh, so you still grieving? I said, not to me.
No.
They hadn't told me. How they feel, I don't know.
Yeah. Those are the talks they have behind your back.
Right.
So
to y'all,
but I have been in circles where people are saying, this person who may have lost a father or uncle or something, they need to get over it.
That's
sad.
True. I'm glad I ain't around nobody like
but
that.
They're pretty much saying, that's all he talk about is his dad.
I don't think you ever get over grief.
Yeah,
I don't think you ever. Because that was my baby. So how could I just get over that?
Like he didn't exist.
Yeah, I don't think.
So do you think it's more like I don't stop grieving, but I manage it in a different way?
Right.
Levels to management.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even this is managing it. Us
right.
talking together. We meeting at a center. We both sharing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad you guys are in a position where you can share their legacies and things like that. And I know you both do things so that your sons are legends and they live on, and their name is not going to die because you guys are out in the community doing things and putting them out there so that people can know the things surrounding it, and so that you can uplift the community through their names and through their lives. What is it? Anything that you guys would like to share that you're doing? Like, what are you doing? I'll let you guys tell it. Some of the things that you're doing in remembrance of your son.
Well, me and Johnny has always did a backpack drive.
Okay.
And but I do an angel. Right now I have an angel tree going out to help families that are in need. And the tree is at Walmart in the memory. And this is my 5th year doing it. The community does really well with supporting me as, the angel tree. And I have sponsors. A lot of my sponsors are my friends. So, when I get those kids, I'm like, okay, this kid is yours, that kid is yours. So, I have good support. My support is good.
We have a Jayani Lee Jordan Foundation. It's founded by my sister, Rachel Lee Dukes. And and we've had our 2nd annual J Day. It's always the 2nd Saturday. Well, it's always the 1st Saturday after his birthday in September.
Okay.
And we've had our 2nd one. We've given away scholarships to seniors at Dermont School. Hopefully we'll be expanding it more in the future. And so, we're basically, Jana was a people's person.
Yeah.
So he could help somebody, he could. So that's what we basically doing now, just trying to carry his name on. And,
legacy,
legacy, live on, and just practice love.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any business things about that you guys would like to share? Any business, your husband's business, or anything that you would like to share or promote while we have you on? All you have to say.
I just have, Jack said, I have a foundation too, and it's Jennifer Light Memorial Foundation, and anybody can support in any kind of way. I mean, I do backpack drives, I do prom dresses, I do a shoe drive, we do the angel tree. One year we did for the dog pound, or anything. I mean, anything that I can think that I can do to help the community, to live my son's name on, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Well, thank you, ladies, for coming and sharing, and I pray that what you guys have said helps at least one person get through this holiday season the way that you guys are.
Okay. All right. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.